Don't forget to subscribe to Panda Outdoors. Do it now.
Okay folks, this is another episode of Panda Outdoors 4x4s. Okay, so Andy's driving. No off-roading this weekend. We are going to a bushcraft course down in Somerset. We stayed the night in, if you can just see over there, we stayed the night in the Premier Inn, not far from Bristol, because we've got to be there for about 10:30. So it was easier for us to stay the night. So car's all loaded, as you can see. Everything's in the back. I've got my swag. Andy's got his hammock and tarp set up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We were told no knives, no axes. The course provides all that. We are on the course with Dustin from Bushcraft Tools. I will leave the link for his YouTube channel. He does some cool stuff, building shelters out of nothing, catching cooks, stuff like that. So again, stay tuned for this video. I'll bring you along as best as I can, because with me learning, I don't know if I'll get much filming done, but I will bring you along for the ride. Okay, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Say hello, Andy. Hello. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so we're here now. Cars are parked up. There's a lovely Defender there. That's a bit of you, that, Greg. So we're here now. Stuff's still in the car. We're just walking back to camp now. Just asked permission, could I film? Basically, they want to take the piss and just get my camera out, and when Dustin's got his own YouTube channel anyway, so as you know, I'm not about that. When we were at the Bug Out Vehicles UK meet, I didn't just film without asking. So as you can see, this woodland is amazing. Okay, I will give you a little walkthrough tomorrow of it all, show you the old camp and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm just walking over now. We're about to do a little bit of deer butchery. I don't think I'll put this on the video because obviously YouTube might be a bit squeamish for some people. So, but I'll show you the camp and stuff like that. So bring you back very soon.
We're going to do these quite rare. We're going to do these little bits quite well done for anyone that might want to be well done.
Draw that knife down with the rib, that's it. And as long as you're angling it towards the ribs all the time, or towards the bone.
These bits here, if not, you can.
I'm just going to let
you'll find some other bits that are more well done. But yeah,
You got enough room on the seat?
Oh yeah, let me put my meat in there a bit more.
Average side of it. I can't hear Oscar anymore, does that?
He's eating a pelvis. What a way to spend your Saturday lunchtime, eh? Chewing on the carcass of a deer. Oh, that's okay. That's for Amber when she gets. Our friends do them like that, don't they? Smash burgers. Old DJ barbecue.
yeah.
But it is actually a really cool way, because you get a kind of ununiform burger, which then you get little bits of caramelisation and burnt bits on it, so it gives just a nicer texture. It's all good.
Okay folks, so we have just got the stuff out the car now. Seen a few, we've just done deer butchery and had lunch, so I'll put a few little clips of us having lunch and stuff in there, but I won't put the deer butchery in because people might be a bit squeamish. If you want to see any pictures of that, just take a look on my Instagram. Okay, so this is where we are going to set up. Andy's just setting his hammock up now, just over there, as you can see. and I'm in the swag as normal. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up the camera now, and I'm just going to get the swag all set up. And unlike the last video where we camped out, I definitely brought me 10 poles this time. Good thing about the swag is it all packs up into one complete unit. Sleeping bag, pillows, everything is all in there. So again, hope you're enjoying this video, and we're going to go off. Once we set up camp, we're going to go off and do a little bit of foraging. So I'll bring you back for when we are foraging. So I'll bring you along for that as well. Okay, so stay tuned for a bit more.
Tell if it's got little nobules on the... It's so young, it's very hard to identify. But I'm pretty sure this is deadly nightshade. And it's in the potato family, so it's a very good family of plants to kind of identify first, because they contain some edible and some really poisonous. And then we've got a lovely edible species just here. Primrose. Which are really cool. The flowers are really nice in salads. You just pull the bottom bit out and then you've got primrose flowers. And they're really nice to crystallise as well.
Yeah, like candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever crystallised flowers? It's quite a cute thing. I love doing it. Does that make me more manly or less manly? I don't know. I love it.
How do you do it?
So you get a little bit of egg white, or you can use sugar water, but little tiny bit of egg white, and then you dip it into white sugar. And then just let them dry.
It's amazing. It keeps its shape. You'd think it would shrivel up into a nothing.
And it has got a nice
shape.
smell. Have a little sniff as you pass it round. It's got a nice floralness.
Dirty. So we just want to get one. Try and obviously mind your arms. Don't get stung. Pick it from the bottom. Basically, try and uproot the whole thing. Once you've uprooted the whole thing, if you turn it, if you watch my right hand here, while I'm right-handed, once you've uprooted it, remove all that. Now let's get between us about 30 of these.
Oh no, I haven't got any gloves.
The whole length of these, of the stinging nettles, in order to remove the outer bark from the woody-like inner stem. Because what we're aiming to do is to make cordage. Just to give you an example of some cordage.
Is this yours, Dan?
Oh, that's not mine. Yeah, it was there. Maybe it is mine. So just to give you an example of what we're trying to make is this. So hopefully by the end of tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, we'll all have made something similar to this, which you can wear. I'm quite into these, but I haven't got one at the moment I've made. So it's basically, we want to make cordage. To start with, well, we've already uprooted and separated the leaves. We now need to separate the outer bark from the inner woody-like bark. And I'm just going to pass this around, have a browse. A few of them are mixed up, but I want to show you this as well. This is cordage made from cedar bark. All of these, 9 out of 10 of these trees around us here are cedar. And you can extract strands of bark or strands of fibrous inner bark from the cedar bark itself to create cordage. So cordage is just another word for string. So have a look, have a play, and yeah, pass them around. Now, because I'm right-handed, I'm putting my left foot onto this. What's really important is this next stage. So first of all, you want to get your spindle. I don't know which one I was using last time, but I think we'll give this one a go. So I've got my spindle. I'm now going to wrap it into my bow, like that. Can you see how I've locked that in? If you guys can't see, feel free to come over here. I'm going to lock that in like that. Now, I'm going to kneel down, place my spindle into my hearth. Now I need some way of pressing down so that when I'm drilling, that doesn't fly out. I'm going to use limpet shells. Why? Because they're nice and smooth and they're easy to use. Next step, so there's quite a few stages. In the early stages of this, when you're trying it, you give it a go and oh, it goes everywhere. It's about being locked in. my left shin is locked into my left forearm to keep it stable, to keep my spindle upright. Really important, because as soon as I kind of veer off, it's going to ping out. We're not going to get the ember. So I'm going to place that into there. Now I'm going to start drilling. Who wants to help? Who wants to help me out? Let's move this there. Can I get a volunteer? Can I get a volunteer? So if you kneel there, what we want to do is we're going to drill this together. So you grab one side, you left-handed?
I am.
And that's fine. Okay, now go to town. Okay, let's stop. Now is that moment of getting your breath back. But now it's the reality of, have we got our ember? Remember, if we don't have it, we're going to take a pause, we're going to come back to it, we're going to do it again. So feel free to gather around. Please excuse my out of breathness. That's part of the game. You can see here, come in close and just have a look at this. So we've got a small smouldering ember right there. In fact, we can't even see the ember, but we can see smoke smoking away. Now is when we've got about 30 seconds before we really need to do something with this. And I'm already about 15 seconds in. We can lift that up, transfer it straight to our tinder bundle, or we can use nature's resources. What's around? Well, look, we've got a bit of cramp ball here. This is a resource. We might as well make the most of it. And if I now fan it very gently, as soon as I put my head to it and blow, because I'm out of breath, I'm probably gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna gently fan it, and hopefully in a few seconds we'll see it start to glow. Anyone see any glowing yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, see a bit of glow?
Oh, yeah.
So now, to take that to an ember, yes, we can put it straight into our tinder bundle. We've already prepared it with what we have. This is where I really stress the importance of starting up what I call a plan B. What do I mean? Remember our cramp ball fungus? That's now smouldering. I'm now going to transfer that to there. If I mess up, I can fall back on that. But before I use it, I'll get another piece and just get that going. So we've got this backup plan. Again, I'm eating into my time, but hopefully we'll be able to get it. So in my tinder bundle there, I've got a bit of the bulrush. So very carefully drop that down like that. We're so close. One or two more blows. And there we are, Firebyfriction, using a boat.
It's like using the fire.
Is that the good one?
No. Do you want a straw?
Maybe.
Or an axe might get through it better.
These fish with some of the wild foraged things that we foraged earlier. So I'll wrap this up.
Where I want it to go, and I'll just use this thumb just to push the blade. It's all little stuff, tiny, tiny. And then after that, so where are we? So the sequence. And then after that, we come to the spoon. So it's now finished. I've taken those edges off, as I said. It's nicely sanded. I've got the rings. I've got the shape of it as I like. Feels good in the hand. Yeah, and that's it. It's done. So those are the sort of the processes really that you go through. And I would say partly what makes me take longer is my inability to be brave with the axe, because I think that's, you know, if 80% of it or whatever is axe work.
Okay folks, good morning. I'm just woke up, had a lovely sleep as you could see. Last night was amazing. We got some good stuff done. If you go have a look on my TikTok and Instagram as well, got a great video of getting a friction by fire lesson done as well, so I've posted that on TikTok and Instagram. Posted that the weekend of the course. To be honest, I know this has come out a bit later, so some of you might have seen that bit, but again, it's been a great course. Today we're going to do how to make natural cordage. So yesterday we picked some nettles, as you seen when we were out foraging, and that was to turn into natural cordage. So we're here till about 11 o'clock today. It's now about 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to get up in a sec, do some admin, you know, get clean, brush my teeth, whatever, stuff like that, and then we're all meeting back up at the main bushcraft camp, Dustin's bushcraft camp, for them to continue with teaching us, and obviously they're going to feed us again, which, as I said before, we get fed like kings here. And then we're going to go on to making some natural cordage, and I think me and Andy are going to have a little go at friction by fire if we get time today before we leave. So again, hope you're liking this video. Something a little bit different, and big thanks to Dustin for letting me video it as best as I can. I'm trying to do it without interrupting any of his lessons or anything like that, and I'm trying to listen and pay attention, so it's taken away from the recording a little bit, but hopefully I've got some good footage for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, stay tuned, and I'll see you when I finish. Okay folks, so as you've seen, just about to get up now, do some admin. So basically, brush my teeth, get a wash with some baby wipes, stuff like that. But as you can see, this is the setup I had last night. We're staying in the swag. Pack was there, and my chair was there. And if you're wondering what the tree's for, is with me having a bad leg, with damaging my tendons. Sometimes in the cold, it seizes up, so that's just a little bit of a grab stick to help myself get up. Okay, so what I'll do is just put it on the time lapse now, and I'll show you me just putting on the time lapse while I'm getting some kit together, doing a bit of admin before we go back over to camp. Again, I hope you're enjoying this video. Okay, so as you can see, that's Andy's set up there. He's in his big boy sleeping bag, and he's in his DD Hammock XL with the built-in bug net and the bars. Did you have a nice sleep, on?
Yeah, better than the hotel the night before.
Okay, so we done a bit of a Bear Grylls, and we stayed in a hotel on Friday night because it was easier than trying to find somewhere to camp. But as you can see, Andy does love a hammock and tarp setup. Okay, So I'll bring you back. As I say, I'm going to do a bit of admin and then I'll bring you back. Hello, Ask.
Oh, lads, welcome.
Morning.
Bread as well. So, do I build up the fire underneath that? We could do the bread on the grill.
Yeah.
And then the eggs on the flat bit.
Yeah.
Good. We've got the beans that are just so.
That's alright.
Got wet for it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Stop. Stay where you are. No fast movements. Okay, now lift that off. Right, boys. We're not going to say we've got it until we know we've got it. But you know what? I think you've got a smouldering ember there, because a lot of times the smoke would be retained in that dust. But by now it would have gone if we didn't have the ember. So to maximise our chance, what we don't want to do is knock that over and ruin it. Let's try and find a bit of a cramp ball. So now, you carefully lift up. Carefully lift up that. So lift up carefully, but this, hold that down to keep the dust on the tray. And now all the excess on there, just dump that on there. Yep, so we're a bit close to the edge, that's fine. Now, we don't want to blow on it because we're a bit out of breath at the moment, aren't we? And we know if we lean down, it's going to go everywhere. So let's use this. Take that. Very carefully, just touch the edge of it. But I'm gonna fan it carefully. I'm going to show you where the glowing ember is. Can you see any red? We'll just wait until we see red.
Humans have been building fire for millions of years, right? We still haven't figured a way not to sit in the way of the smoke.
Right, I'll blow, you carefully touch it. Is it lit?
Oh yeah.
And the using 2 days.
Nope.
I saw embers on this side.
Like the next day, the whole classroom and all the kids would just smell of smoke.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Now blow that to spread it. Now
There's
you
also something nice about when you
got that nice and dense,
you do go back and you do have that shower.
and then touch that to it.
Double up on my shower.
One of them we're going to put on the floor. That'll be our backup.
But like when you have long hair, I don't know if
Cool.
it's the same
So
with
put one on the floor.
You can wash
Anyone
it
you
and
want.
wash it twice and still
Oh,
not
no.
That
lose the
we can
smell.
blow, just blow it to spread it a bit more,
Stays a really long time.
and then drop it into there. Nothing worse than this thing on the video.
I was just thinking that as well.
So I've kind of gone off filming here.
Yeah.
Alright. No, let's add this to it as well, just to increase it. So carefully pick that up and tap it in.
The landowner is a bit of a.
Just carefully,
Yeah,
so it kind of
I
holds
mean,
together.
you know about paintballing.
And then throw in all that magical colour.
Yeah. He's not, I don't think he's a bit of a.
You know what to do, don't you? When you get the flame, just drop it down here in front of you.
And did you want to get the camera?
And this is our, if we fail, this is our plan B.
I mean, to be truthful, I mean, how can you speak to the guy that Dustin making these structures? I can't look into that, but I think Dustin's all about growing this place a little bit. And, that's what non-Firebyfriction was this year. There's this one guy who Dustin built that with and built with Brighton House, usually the TA Outdoors. So he's just living, mind you. very well, so can afford to. Lovely bit of woodland. And that's just a dream, I think. I think that's when you go to bushcraft shows, you have to one. The common question is, where do you do it and how do you get permission to get in a particular area?
Do you ever see those primitive technology videos in Melbourne?
I didn't know where it was based.
Yeah, when I was looking at it, because I was in Australia, I was looking at that looks like the bush, but it could easily just as well be like some other sort of tropical area. Yeah. So I watched all these videos, and it's actually completely over in Australia. It's a Gumtree? It's a Gumtree. That's a wiggly gum and stuff like that. So I was confident. Really first time
Good job! You can go home. Your head's held high.
When you find the ball, you brush out.
Don't forget to subscribe to Panda Outdoors. Do it now.
So again, I've been Panda. Thanks for watching. It's been an amazing day. I'm going to thank Dustin from Bushcraft Tools. I'm going to say thanks to him.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Been amazing.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Fed us like kings. Don't get fed like that at home. And helping us finally crack Friction by Fire.
Friction Fire. You know, the trick is go home, make your own bow drill set, keep practicing. If you fail, don't let it get you down. Try again. Work out where you've gone wrong.
And again, thanks to Lee and James for
making
it so welcoming. Thank you again.
Yeah.
It's been a tough day, and I'm going to sign off from there, and I'll see you outdoors sometime. Take care now, and see you soon.